As a time trial sweat on the F1 game, I've always dreamt of having a world record, seeing my name on top of the leaderboard. So today we are trying to get a world record, but because I don't have a chance against the Jarno Opmeers of this world, I'm gonna try and get an F2 world record on F1 25. Let's have a look at my first lap. This is actually my first lap in Formula 2 in years. I've never really touched these cars. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more, but for this one it is definitely interesting to see how it compares to an F1 car. I picked Brazil as it's one of my best tracks, and I've also tried to get into the top 200 in the normal F1 cars in a different video. Check that one after this video as we are on board for this first lap, which of course it's not gonna be a perfect lap, but it's just me showing how slow I am in these cars, but also how slow these cars really are. Of course, knowing that these cars are slower, you think, oh, I have to perhaps brake earlier. Of course, you can carry less speed, but because you carry less speed, you also have to sometimes brake at the same point. But it's really different gears as well, and also different how the car reacts to the lower gears as well, as you're gonna see in this video. But crossing the line for our first lap, it's gonna be in 1:18.892 in the 1340 spot. As you can see, the world record is a 15.3. So we need 3.5 seconds on Brazil. It's a very small lap. So it's not easy to find a lot of time. But as you can see here, we find a lot of time in the first corner. The second lap we invalidated. This is the third lap we are on board, and here you can see as well we carry way more speed into turn 4. Looks a lot better. I'm actually gonna pull up all the turns for you guys so I can get a better commentary going. But look at this lap, we are 1.5 seconds up already. This corner wasn't that great, but we're still gaining time throughout the lap. I also think the first lap I did not use a setup, and then in the third lap here, I think we are using a setup, so you can see how much of a difference a setup is. Sector split is a 58.3, really squirmy and bad exit, but it's only lap 3, it's the first normal lap that we're gonna do, and it's a big improvement. It's gonna give us 440th spot of the world. I think about 2500, you could see at the start, 2500 people have set a lap, so let's hope we can get to this world record. But there are some fast guys at the top of this list. Then straight away we improved to 409 spots, 16.9, little improvement as well. And here you can see in the middle sector really hard to hook up, especially if you don't really know how to drive these F2 cars. I've noticed that you can really gain a lot of time on the exit with second gear, but on this last corner you're gonna see me play around with second and third gear a lot. In the sixth lap we started to struggle a little bit and make some mistakes, trying to push the car to the limit, of course. And now towards the end of the lap we are almost 2/10 down, but there's so much time in this right-hander, this banked right-hander, that we gain all the time. Now we are onto the last corner. Can we make the improvement stick? We brake quite early, but we get a good exit and we are gonna improve. Let's see where it puts us. It's a 10th of an improvement, 16.8 we are, and now 350th in the world. All right, we're not that many laps in, so we are chipping away, but we still need a lot of time. 1.3 seconds we still need in this lap. But as you can see, first sector 19.5 looked very a lot better at least. And in this turn 4, so much time. You can see me gain so much time. I'm skipping to the end of the lap where we ended up, but unfortunately in the last corner we're not able to hook up the rest of the lap. And so yeah, that's not gonna be an improvement. Now on to lap 8. Again, first corners, again a major improvement. 2.5 tenths up, 19.4 first sector, and then into turn 4. Again, a lot of time. Really important to focus on the exit, because you can see there's so much time, so much road there that you need the exit for. So that's why the exit is so important there. We're gonna speed up the rest of the lap because we're gonna stay around 5.5 tenths of an improvement into the last corner. Can we this time hook it up? We get close to the apex and it's very nice. Get a decent exit and we're gonna gain all the time towards the line as well. And it's gonna be a 60.0, big improvement, putting us in the 46th of the world. And as you can see, my rival is the world record. And I never had that happen to me before, that I got the world record as my rival from the game. Of course, I did it myself, but the game gave me the world record as a rival, which is promising after not only 10 laps. After not 10 laps, actually. Now this is going to be a very good lap. As you could see, the first and actually this part of the second sector was really nice. 1.5 tenths we are up now onto the last corner. We are going to hook it up decently. It's it's another improvement of a tenth. And it puts us 30th in lap 10. So another tenth of an improvement. And if we just keep this up, then of course we will get that world record, but we need to keep this up, and it's still, you know, I always keep saying it in these videos, the margins get smaller and smaller, and I know I need to perfect everything. So looking back at it, editing, you can see me just try the Senna chicane over and over and over again, just rewinding the whole time. If you didn't know, if you have done one lap, you can rewind if you've done an invalidation or messed up right before the line, so it saves you the time of restarting the whole lap. Here you can see we finally hooked up the first corner, but then in the end of the second sector, we're gonna mess it up, and there's gonna be a lot of mess ups in this video, guys. That, yeah, you just need to keep watching. But we're gonna end on a nice note. So let's see what's gonna happen. Here again we are up on our time. Really nice first sector. We can see where the time really lies. In the middle sector, not a lot of the time I was really gaining. Now onto the last corner we go. Can we hook it up? It's just over the limit. Again, we're gonna mess up right at the end with a tenth of an improvement. But it is promising. We are motivated and we're gonna keep going. Here again, going towards the last corner, we are 100 up, a little more than that, into the last corner again. Because also here, it's such a, of course, the longest straight of the track right behind here. So you need to get a really good exit. So I was just too early on the power a lot of the times. Now onto lap 24 we go. Again, I don't know how I have the patience for this, looking back at editing, but I kept messing up this first sequence. You really have to open this left-hander, get tight to the line, and then open it up to really get the exit right as well. And it can gain you a lot of time. Knowing that I want to get the world record, I knew that I had to perfect it. So that's me trying and trying again and again. And you can see me, it's not even all the time that bad, but because the margins in the top right, you can see the margins so slow, so small, that it needs to be perfect. And even this one wasn't perfect, but we're still going to be up on our time. And it's a 0.357 for our first sector split. But then in turn 4 we do mess up, unfortunately. Again, lap 24. Let's see what we can do here. You can see me hook up the first sector a lot better. Look how close we get to the line on invalidating. I don't think closer it was possible. It's going to be a low 0.3. And into turn 4, really important, that exit. As you can see, this exit wasn't that great, but we're going to keep that up towards the end of the lap. And it's 25th in the world we are now. So smaller improvement, but still an improvement. Lap 26. Again, you can see you really want to open it up. And if you do it the right way, you can really open up the corner a nice way. Then the long left-hander. Really important which line you take there. There's a lot of different lines, and there's one line that you're going to see towards the end of this video that's just the fastest, and it can gain you like half or over a tenth maybe if you do it really right. So I'm sorry, really right. Really right. And now, as you can see, this is a very good lap. 1/10 we are up, almost 1.5 tenths up to the right banked corner. Also important to get the exit right because this is quite a long straight. And actually, everywhere the exit is really important. Slow in, fast out, as they say. But we're gonna improve with over 2 tenths in lap 26. And it's a 15.685. As you can see, putting us in the 8th spot in the top 10 of the world. We still need 3 tenths. Now you can see, unfortunately, that was lap 26. I lost the footage. Again, like an hour worth of footage. Lap 36 and 38, we still improved. But it was such a minor improvement. Anyway, so we go on to day 2. We are in P7 because of that minor improvement. But we are going to go to day 2. And now lap 15 of day 2. Of course, we managed to get a little pace going. But now we can see lap 15, an even better first sector. This is a better first sector than a world record. It was a 0.247. Onto the rest of the lap though. Can we keep this pace up and keep the speed up, keep the focus? In every corner there's just, we know where the time lies, but we just cannot hook it up. This time I just, I shifted too late, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna lose out on that one. Now on to lap 23 we go. Again, really good first sector. It's a 0.260. Again, turn 4, such an important corner. There's so much time in it if you nail it. I think if I nail it, there's a tenth in it, but it was like 2 or 3 times that I was able to really nail it. So yeah, really hard for me. And this right-hander also really important to get on that curb on the right-hand side, but not too far. Just exactly how we did it in this one. Now onto the last corner we go. Can we hook it up? It's not quite fast enough, unfortunately. So it's going to be another 0.6. I noticed that my personal best here, that 617, had a really good last sector. So in lap 24 again, in this right-hander, there's a lot of time. We are over a tenth up, almost 1.5 tenths up. This will put us less than a tenth away from the world record onto the left-hander. Can we hook it up? It's not quite good. We just hit the curb too much. I still don't know exactly after all those laps, but I still don't think you want to hit that curb. Again, through the right-hander we go. We're up on our delta. Can we this time hook up the last corner? Again, we just go deep. And at this point, you know that you get to a point. I could consistently get to this last corner. Really the last corner. It's not the last corner, it's turn 12. But as you can see, this one wasn't even that bad, but it was just so good in my personal best that we're not going to improve again to 0.6. Lap 30, now we go on to lap 33. Where again we did a nice first sector. We're going on, as you can see here, there's still a lot of time in there. You can see 1.5 tenths we were up at one point. Taking it a bit cautious into the second sector, which we really just can't afford. We do not gain the time in the right, and now onto the last corner we go. Can we hook it up? We just go deep. Can we still recover? No, we cannot, unfortunately. And yeah, that was really hard. Again, we are up on our time. Lap 34. Last corner. This time we get very close. It's quite composed, but it was just not enough. Again, we are leveling our time. Can we still hook up the last corner? It looks alright, but on the top right, we just lost 2 tenths. Again, lap 43. We're onto a good lap again. Just braking too early, focusing too much on the exit. Lap 50 now. We are too much down. This is going to be my best lap. And the lap actually starts all the way back here, because that first little straight, you can actually gain quite a bit of time. You actually can hear me sing a little bit, because I didn't turn off my mic once again. But you can see the line that we're taking is very important here. Braking right between the 50 and 100. Don't be afraid to brake too early. It's all right to brake a little early. and get a really good exit. And as you can see, this line that we take on the top right, you can see the delta just go up, take a tight first line, then open up the line. It's a low point too. It's half a tenth faster than the world record. Then into turn 2, turn 4 actually. 1/10 we are up. What a turn 4. You can see how much time there is there. It's so much time. Here you want to throw in, tap the brakes as well, go into 4th gear. Into the middle sector we go. We do not get as close to the line as you want. There is just more time in the lap, but still this left-hander was quite nice. Getting the car slowed down. This right-hander also always a lot of time. We quite missed the apex as I told you guys before, but the exit was really nice. Now onto the last corner. The last corner that we messed up so many times. Can we still hook it up? We brake a little bit too early. Actually, it's a little bit cautious, so we lose quite a lot of time, but it is going to be another improvement. It's going to be the last improvement. It's going to not be enough for the world record, as we can already see. But where is it going to put us? It is going to put us in P6. It's going to move us up one little place. And I was frustrated, but this was really the best I could do. I did 50 more laps in day 2, I think 36 laps in day 1. I can keep doing these laps, but another 2/10, I don't think it was in there. Here you can see my theoretical best was also just, this was a really good lap for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more like this, or if you have any other challenge ideas. If you enjoyed, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. In your screen right now you can see the video where I try to get into the top 200 of the world on Brazil, but in the normal F1 cars. Go ahead and watch it, and I'll see you guys next time.